Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Bama versus the World. I am your host, Big Mike, and we are joined, as always, by Mr. Bama. Mr. Bama, you look a little somber today, a little sad. How are you doing today?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
wonder. I wonder why.
I mean, that seems to be a sentiment of most Bama fans. Tough week last week. I know a few fans didn't know where the game was. Apparently, the team didn't either. I know
Oh wow.
Mr. South Florida Bull had me confused on where the game was, so I apologize for that snafu. Apparently, I thought we were still at home because I didn't think we would ever travel to Tampa for a game, but apparently we did. I think we did at least. There was a game. I don't know that Bama traveled. Maybe they sent the junior high team from Tuscaloosa County High School. Maybe it was a very
That's what it
rough
looks
game.
like.
It was a very rough game, but we do come back home, back in the confines of Bryant Denny Stadium to take on Ole Miss, and we do have an Ole Miss fan here. Go Rebels! I'll just refer to you by the name you have on there. How you doing, Mister Rebel?
Hotty freaking toddy. Good morning, Big Mike, and good morning to the guy who looks like he's getting, as they call in the streets, he's getting started early this morning.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's looks like Alabama's definitely looking like they're pre-gaming a little bit. Um, you getting ready for the game? It looks like you're getting ready for the game too, Mr. Rebel. Looks like you're coming from us on location. So we appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day, tailgating, getting ready for the game.
Yeah, Mike, I'm ready to go out here to this University of Tuscaloosa area, the environment, the atmosphere. Going to go out here with some fellow Rebel fans, pregame a little bit. Might have a few beverages, some food, etc. Hotty freaking tiny. We are ready to defeat this sorry, sour, piss poor Alabama football team. We are just going to annihilate them today. Jackson Dart is going to throw for like 300 yards. It's going to be glorious. Hotty freaking toddy.
There you go. There's kind of the game plan for Ole Miss there, Mr. Bama. I know. Obviously, Mr. Rebel's talking a little trash. Obviously, Lane Kiffin has said some stuff throughout the week. I'm sorry. Did you need something?
Oh wow!
To take another shot.
I don't think this guy's gonna make it to the game, Mike.
This is the most well. We remember earlier in the season, us Bama fans, the Mr. Longhorn took some morning shots too, and it helped his team come up with a win, I guess. So maybe he's trying to take a playbook out of the lone loss of the season for Alabama. But Mr. Bama, how do you think the game's going to go today? Obviously, kind of rough start.
I mean, I have no clue. I mean, we could go out here and, Milroe could rush for 100 yards, throw for 300. He could throw 2 interceptions left-handed in the first quarter. I mean, our running back, I have no idea. We might see Dylan and Holstein in this game. I don't know. Nick might warm up his arm. I don't know. Maybe a guy transfers in halftime and he takes over and leads us to victory in the second. I might, no clue, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, so your coach.
I mean, wait. Well, I will say one thing. They're still Ole Miss. Like, we're gonna win the game, but
no. This is
how?
This is the new one.
So apparently not Ole Miss anymore. Despite
you sound like a mistress.
Rephrase that.
You sound like a mistress.
New Ole Miss. None of this. No more popcorn throwing. We're all strictly about business. We're 3-0, baby. Bama's 2-1. We're gonna go ahead and take control of the SEC West starting today.
Well, and you say it's all about business, Mr. Rebel, but your coach seems to like to take some shots at, especially Coach Saban, specifically during the season. What do you think about some of the comments he made earlier, since we've already talked about the game zone?
Me and the rest of the Ole Miss Nation stand behind what our coach says. Whatever he says is whatever he says. Now, I'm not sure if it was the smartest thing to do, but I do love my coach and Hottie Toddy, and we are going to stand behind Coach Kiffin for however long that is.
Well, you kind of have to stand behind him because he won't let you stand in front of him, so that's always good.
I see what you did there.
But we'll go ahead and get to predictions of the game, since it's already been a rough morning for Mr. Bama. And Mr.
Bama, why don't you take one more shot, see if it makes you feel better? I was actually just
don't. I guess he will. There you go. If you offer,
he'll be asleep by 9 o'clock.
Well, hopefully the team's not drinking as hard this morning, and they're actually preparing for the game. But going to the game, what do you think the final score will be? We'll start with you, Mr. Rebel.
Well, I think Jackson Dart's going to put – I don't know. Earlier I mentioned he's going to put up 300 yards. I don't know if he's going to throw for 3. Is he sleeping already? Is Mr. Bama asleep? No, he's away. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's going to throw for 300 yards, but I think Jackson Dart's going to have a nice passing game, nice run game. So I'm looking the score being, knowing how bad Bama's been playing all year, and knowing that their offense really can't do much, I'm going to go with 24-17. Hottie freaking toddy.
There you go, 24-17.
Every time he says hotty toddy.
Wow.
Hotty toddy. Okay.
You had to see that one coming, Mr. Bama, and that was a good game plan from Mr. Rebel. Hopefully he's trying to get you passed out before the game. Yeah. But 24-17, I think, was your score. We got distracted there. So that's how we think Mr. Rebel thinks it's going to go. Mr. Bama, first off, prediction, will you be awake for the game? As much as you're drinking?
This is nothing. Game's not till 2:30. I got plenty of time to sleep.
This is nothing. What makes you drink more than this?
Texas.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, South Florida.
Okay, so this is gonna be horrible. So you're gonna go crazy after this game, man. Oh, wow. I might have to get your phone number if you're hanging out like this, buddy.
Yeah. You guys are welcome to hang out anytime except for this week.
Okay. Hotty toddy. Yes. I got you.
So
I said hotty.
You did.
You did.
Being that you are going to try to stay awake and stay not really sober, but not passed out by the game, what do you think the outcome will be of the game?
Milroe throws for 200 yards, rushes for 200 yards. It counts for, 7 touchdowns. Alabama wins, 54-27.
Wow. How are you going to score 54 points?
Mr. Bama predicting an offensive explosion from Jalen Milroe and the boys today. You gotta love to hear the confidence.
Pick six, hold on, punt return touchdown, a couple rushing touchdowns from Milroe, and one of those touchdowns where he throws it to the wrong receiver and it bounces off somebody's hands and someone else catches it.
You are getting me really excited. Hold on. Hey, babe. Yeah, go heat up the popcorn. This is gonna be a barn burner. Go ahead.
And I mean, I don't know what to say about the prediction. I know you've watched every game, Mr. Bama, but apparently in that cup is 100% pure liquid courage to make that kind of prediction. Yeah. I hope it comes true as a fellow Bama fan, but we'll have to see. At 2:30 at CBS at Bryant-Denny Stadium, Ole Miss will take on the Alabama Crimson Tide, and hopefully the prediction is more towards Mr. Bama than we hope. Hope everybody has a great game, and roll Tide.
Roll Tide, everybody.
Freaking Toddy.